As an airline, we are constantly striving to provide the absolute best service in every aspect of your experience with us. From the second you set foot at the airport to the moment you arrive at your destination safely, we want every step of your journey to be as straightforward and satisfying as possible. We know that managing situations with airlines can be time-consuming, confusing, stressful, and overall expensive. That's why we strive to make your experience as effortless as possible. When deciding on an airline, it's no surprise passengers want to fly with the smallest financial burden as possible. Often, Bearfare airlines attract immediate attention with their promises of low fares and only paying for what each individual passenger needs. As we look deeper into analyzing this strategy, however, it is important to bring to light the charges and fees behind these low prices that make them comparable to other legacy carriers, except lacking in high-quality service and other amenities that make your experience worth coming back for. We've scheduled flights with 2 different airlines. Each one focuses on a different marketing strategy. One offers a bare fare with extra options that come at an additional price, and the other with a straightforward price that includes services and the cost of the ticket. Let's see where the price comparison takes us. To begin, let's take a look at the low-cost airline with their bare fare marketing. We'll take a look at what the cost comes out to when all the services provided by the other airlines are included. To be fair in our comparison, we've chosen dates that will be the same for each flight as well as similar times of day. For this example, we will have one adult passenger flying from Detroit to Denver, departing Detroit on the 13th of December and returning on the 30th of January. As we search for flights, notice the low costs of the bare fares, advertising the flight for as low as $56.30. This is a one-way price, so our total price for their ticket comes out to $112.60. As we look into this marketing strategy, it is important to note the ways that low-cost carriers maintain their prices. In order to maintain a competitive platform with legacy carriers, budget airlines emphasize cost reductions by creating a standardized fleet of similar aircraft that are new and as fuel efficient as possible. Low-cost carriers cut down their training and maintenance costs due to the ability for specialized labor and equipment. Secondly, budget airlines don't provide the in-flight service and amenities that legacy carriers are proud to offer. The routes of low-cost carriers also look different. These carriers rely on their planes in the air and minimizing the time aircraft sit unused on the ground as much as possible. In order to avoid busy hubs, most budget airlines don't provide routes to major airports, which avoids extra ground time and delays. This is described as a point-to-point model which focuses on flying directly between 2 cities, regardless of their size. Finally, because of their low prices, budget airlines require less attention and resources devoted to marketing and human relations, including those that would usually go to travel agencies and labor. Experience with an airline goes far beyond the price, so let's focus on some other extremely important aspects of the trip that must be taken into account besides just the price tag of the ticket itself. With budget airlines, baggage requires a separate fee. Realistically, it's very difficult to travel without any type of luggage. When only a laptop bag or purse is allowed on board without an extra charge, baggage can end up costing more than the ticket itself. Trying to cram as many items as possible into a bag also adds to the stress of getting ready for a trip. Even if you're able to fit everything into the suitcase, weight limitations restrict this even further. For our example flight, the weight limit on each bag is 40 pounds, 10 pounds less per bag than with our other example carrier. For your convenience at the airport, checking baggage is also an easier process with legacy carriers. Choosing a seat costs extra as well, which adds to the price and would already be included in the total of a flight with a traditional airline. To keep the flights as similar as possible, we will select the same seat for each flight. The total cost of our choice of seat comes out to $19. Flying with a budget airline can often be a riskier experience due to the lack of security in the airline itself, as well as the resources they have to handle situations. When an issue arises such as a flight delay, cancellation, or misplaced luggage, legacy carriers have resources available to correct these matters in a more timely manner, with both rerouting and compensation packages. As we finish our purchase from the Verifair airline, let's take a look at the total cost as well as the price breakdown that they have provided for us. Our total for the round-trip flight is $112.60. The bags, which would be free at a traditional airline, cost $222, and our selection of seats are an additional 19, bringing the total cost of the flights to $353.60. Now let's take a look at our other carrier, which offers tickets at one price and already includes extra services such as luggage. With recent bankruptcy and closures of budget airlines, flying a legacy carrier is a secure option that can provide a stress-free experience by being assured you will be taken care of. Traditional airlines attempt to have strict flight schedules with the guaranteed seats that passengers are shown ahead of time. Beyond just security, convenience goes a long way. Although budget airline strategy of avoiding lost time on the ground seems effective and beneficial for the passengers as well, they do this by avoiding major airports. Traditional airlines are able to purchase optimal takeoff and landing spots. Non-stop flights make traveling much more convenient, and with legacy carriers being able to pay higher fees at bigger, more central airports, ease for the passengers is increased exponentially. With a convenient experience ensured, legacy carriers are then able to focus on high-quality service for each passenger for no additional cost. With this carrier, 2 bags fly free, so our trip total is $165.96.